talk about heartbreaks. I know some of y'all. Hold on, let me just try to steady the camera. I know some of y'all probably like crying right now, like your ass just got broken up with or cheated on or shit just didn't work. But I feel like I have some like valuable advice towards that no one really gives, because everyone like nowadays tells you just to like, you know, cut ties and do your own thing, to not talk to this person, and that you'll be fine and all that. And don't get me wrong, that's like a good thing to do, but y'all ignore me if I look musty. I haven't shaved and I just went to the gym, but it's not about that. Anyways, I have like three main like points of advice that I can give you guys. First would be to cut all ties and like everything. Like, I had a relationship for 3 years. It was with my ex, my recent one. I've only had one ex so far, but yeah, we just broke up on like bad terms. But anyways, like one way that helped me like get over that, like not fast, but like eventually, was literally just like unfollowing and deleting everything I had. If I couldn't, like, I didn't delete everything, but like whatever I could see I deleted. Everything else was like not thrown away, but put away in like storage and all that. And I feel like that took a big step in like helping me just build my own self-value and self-respect towards myself. And it made things easier, because during the your first breakup, if you're going through it right now, that shit is like the hardest. That's the hardest shit you gotta go through. That's what like basically turns you from a boy to a man. Like, your first heartbreak is the most pain you'll ever feel. Like, your childhood dog could die, and it's nothing as near dealing with the heartbreak. Because I feel like with dying, it gives you closure, knowing that someone's not here no more. But knowing that your loved one is out there like doing shit and like fucking around or whatever, that's just a whole different feeling. But yes, my first step would be cutting all ties. Literally just go on your camera, either hide it so you can't see it, or delete it. Because if you look at it, like, one thing for me is, if I saw one picture, I'd literally just go back to missing her and all that. So I suggest just hiding all your photos, blah blah blah, just so you can't see her or whatever. And eventually, once you get over it, then you'll be able to delete it. That's like the easy part. But my second step would be to not hoe around. If you break up with a girl and you're like out here thinking like, I'm gonna get revenge, like let me go fuck another person, that's just not gonna get you nowhere. It's just gonna put you in the same position, or it's gonna like, you don't want to be a horrible person after the breakup. You want to be the bigger person in the situation, and you want to like have the last laugh. And I feel like being mature, you gotta understand, like, after experiencing something like that, you should have at least the balls to work on yourself, like separate yourself from everything, just to be able to experience that single life alone and be able to be the best version of you. Because if you guys didn't work out in that relationship, like, your goal is for your next relationship to be the best version of yourself, so that it could work out. So like, everyone thinks like go fuck another girl to get over your ex, but it's just like, I mean, you can, it's just like, is it really that worth it? Like, yeah, you might hate her and like want to get revenge and all that, but at the end of the day, like, you're just adding another body to your list. And some people don't really care about that, but to me it holds big value. So like, my idea was to just commit fully to school and just work on myself, to be honest. Not really like get in a relationship or like talk to any girls like that. And I feel like that took a big help, because like now I feel like I've matured so much from the breakup that, you know, I enjoy myself. I enjoy my own time. Like, I love being alone. Like, whenever I get to just go and do things without having to worry about anything, like, I love it. Like, I've developed that self-love where I don't need someone to be happy. And that was a big thing I struggled with, because my ex was my high school sweetheart, so I did literally everything with her. And it was hard really separating myself from her, since I basically depended on her, and that's something you should never do, depend on someone else, because at the end of the day, if something goes wrong, you don't know what to do and you don't know who to depend on. So that's my second advice. Do not go whole around. My third advice would be to let's see, I said cut all ties, don't hoe around, and listen to upbeat music. Because if you're out here listening to music like this, like honestly, like that's one of the things I did make a big mistake on. I was too busy like in my emotions listening to sad music, and that just made me like stay in bed all day. Like I didn't really want to do anything and all that. But once like I started like switching my whole idea of a breakup and really just understanding like shit just didn't work, and putting on music that really like motivates you just to just keep doing you, just continue, get your money up, do all that stuff, like that really, it didn't make me feel heartbroken. Basically, like it helped me, it made me feel up, because I'd go to the gym like let's get this shit done, like let's build this body, it's summer's coming, you know, just to have a beautiful body, not even for like other people, but just for yourself to be proud of. And yeah, just positive music. Like if you're gonna blast some Drake, some Kendrick, whatever makes you feel like happy and like upbeat. Because if you're listening to like sad music, like the one I showed before, it's just gonna like put you down. Like that's literally the one thing you shouldn't do. Just don't listen to sad music. Listen to some hype music. It'll help you a lot. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys. If you guys do need more advice, like just comment below and add me on IG or whatever, and I'll literally give you guys the best advice you can get, because I'm like in a good ass position right now. But yeah.